mall's finally open. Lights, floor, TVs, basically action. We're stepping it up on the merch. We've got our custom little toy car models. We've got some of our hoodies and a little bit of the merch left from over the holiday season. Atwood's working excessively hard on making a whole new line of stuff, so look out for that in the future. The Forum Shops has been a blessing in disguise. I mean, the Fashion Show Mall was a really, really cool project, but it didn't have that touristy client with a big spending a budget. Here, I mean, you're seeing people walking around with $4,000 or $5,000 in their bags at all times, and it helps us because when they come in and they see this beautiful Mercedes right here in the Diablo, Indy car, slingshot, they're like, wow, I can take this car right now and I can actually get in there and have a really good experience. They're ready to book, and as you can see behind me, I mean, there's no shortage of people coming into this store. We're up for expansion. I mean, we're doing our thing. So I'm excited about this, and I feel like you guys, when you're in Vegas, come by, stop here, check it out. We're gonna have multiple cars in here all the time. I'm thinking about putting my Veyron right there, and then possibly my new Hypercar that I'm gonna be getting right here. But that's gonna be in a little while because the new Hypercar that I'm getting, I made an offer on one. I'm going to probably wanna drive it for a little while, and then we'll put it in the mall when it gets really hot, like in the summertime, June, July, August. I wanna talk more about this Hellcat, so let's head back to the office. Let's talk about it because we've got a lot of good data, and it's finally over. We got the Hellcat back. Now that you've seen them all, before we get to the juicy details of the Hellcat, let's talk about the rally. We're all going on a rally, April 30th through May 3rd, and you guys are going too. All right, we're gonna bring probably the most dynamic rally experience on the West Coast. There's some big boy rallies out there, and I'm not trying to compete with them. I'm just trying to have a really well-rounded, very well thought out 4-day weekend.
Yep.
Okay, we're going from Vegas to Mammoth, through Death Valley, from Mammoth to San Francisco, I think through Death Valley.
Through Yosemite.
Through Yosemite, that's what it was. And then from San Fran down to Santa Monica. We're staying at 3 of the nicest hotels in the area. We're gonna stay at the Westin. What is it called?
Monarch Resort.
Monarch.
Monarch.
It's like the Monarch, but without the R.
No R's.
And it's dope. That place is really dope. And then we're going to San Francisco proper, which is a beautiful modern hotel. It's very new. It might even be brand new. The one in Santa Monica, also the Santa Monica proper, that one's only a year old. And being a year old, that means that they weren't open half of last year. So it's really only like 6 months old. That's like a brand new place. $2,500 is all included. We are also bringing the mobile car wash vans to make sure everybody's cars are spotless cleaned along the way. We're bringing the tow truck in case anybody breaks down. And we're driving out in a beautiful, not like a box truck, but like a truck and a trailer to carry everybody's luggage.
That's right.
We're going all out. It's going to be very, very, very cool experience. So April 30th through May 3rd, you could rent a car from us, which obviously costs more extra than the $2,500 rally entrance fee, or you can bring your own. So for $2,500, jump in your Mustang or your supercar and let's roll.
I want to give you your car back, but your car was stolen by somebody and it was sold illegally. So we have another crime over here that has to get investigated.
Let's get to this Hellcat situation. I know a lot of people in the comments section don't understand why I did not want to report it stolen. Now, number one, the police officer was threatening me to impound my car if I didn't report it stolen. So he said he would release the car to me if I reported it stolen. Actually, he said he would release the car to the royalty employees that were there because I was in Vegas. I said, I don't want to report it stolen because it's not stolen. I have it. The car is there. If I were to report it stolen, it would have a stolen vehicle Carfax, which is not what I want. I don't want that. Another reason he said he's not able to investigate the conversion of theft, extortion, whatever you want to call it, crime. Now I get that, but my big problem with this is the person who had the car had the fake title, it had the wrong year, and the VIN number was wrong on the vehicle. Now, I do not believe that there was a physical transaction that took place. There was no proof that the person who had bought the car paid $32,000 for it. That person, and I don't really want to bring him into this because I'm just giving you my opinion based on my GPS data and based on the data that I have. Tony was going over this with the person who rented it. They were in communication for multiple days up until that point. And these are my opinions. I don't believe that that person paid for the car. His story changed a few times in that statement when we were talking to him. Now, one of the big things was that the police said they needed to impound the car in a different jurisdiction, right?
Correct.
They impounded the car a few blocks away from his house. When the person said he bought the car stayed at his house almost the entire time. It moved to go to a gas station once. Personally, if I bought a brand new car, especially a Hellcat, I'd be ripping it all over the city. Taking it to work, taking it here, taking it there, all over the place. So there is a few discrepancies. He also did say he knew there was a black license plate with a Golden Knights symbol.
So I go down there and then I'm like, well, let me look for the car to see if it's one of the parking lots in downtown LA. But then as I was getting on the freeway, I could have sworn it was the same fucking car, but it had Nevada plates.
I don't know why he gave me that information, and I don't really understand why he knew that. Because if he said, oh, I saw this car had a black license plate because it had a dent on it, and then it had a California license plate, as a police officer, the person works in the corrections field. As an officer, you'd think that that would throw you a red flag.
Yep.
So he knew it had a black license plate on it. That's really fishy to me because, first of all, I just don't buy that you give someone $32,000 and then all these red flags are there. He also said he met him in a parking lot of an abandoned place. We checked every single place that car stopped and none of them were abandoned. There was a gas station, there was an IHOP.
There was an IHOP, there was a taco stand, which also wasn't abandoned.
Yeah.
And these are all in normal hours of the day. It's not necessarily a time where they would be abandoned. So there's no bill of sale.
Nothing.
There's also the renter rented the car for 3 days,
Yeah.
which we thought was interesting because if you're going to steal a car and you know you're going to steal a car, you probably only pay for 1 day because it was paid cash.
Yeah.
So you're out of now 3 days of cash versus 1 if you knew you were going to steal it and sell it anyway.
So I let them take it because it didn't matter at that point, right? We'd already been out X amount of dollars. The Carfax report is more valuable than that car sitting in the impound for a month. Mm-hmm. So they charged us like $1,500.
Yep, $1,500.
The detective stated that he had tried to make contact with us multiple times. We left that guy 12 messages. Not one of them was returned. All that being said, the car's back. It's here. I hope that you guys look into this because some fishy shit going on.
Yeah.
And no detective wants my GPS data. They don't want any of our phone numbers. And I'm not trying to connect the guy that bought the car to the fake title and everything, but something doesn't add up. So in additional news, really, really interesting turn of events. Yesterday, the Nevada DMV arrested 3 people. I don't know why the Nevada DMV is stupid. Okay, stupid. They're arresting the wrong people. Okay?
Yeah.
There's so many more people they can arrest.
What are they doing?
There's so many more people. They arrested 3 people in connection with stealing 3 vehicles and selling them from rental companies. 2 exotic cars and 1 other car. It does not say. They said the combined vehicle total was $328,000 for the 3 cars. So what they were doing is falsifying title documents, fraudulently obtaining ownership through a lien sale and rental. So they must have got a couple of these from like a mechanic and then sold them, and then I don't know, did some other stuff. But this just shows you that this is out there. You guys gotta be careful, because these guys could be part of our ring too, right? We don't know, okay? The girl rented a car from us. It could have been connected to these 3 dudes right here, but we happen to get our car back. So there's gonna be more investigation going down with these guys. And one of them is said to live in California, in Covina, where all of this has happened. So it's a very big connection to our situation as well. So we're gonna leave it at that, and we're hoping that some stuff goes down, and we really, really, really can't wait to find out. Throw us a like, because this is some crazy shit, and it always goes down. And Mario always says, because he loves his YouTube stuff, you know, it's hard for me to say these things, but when you guys like and subscribe, we give away free stuff all the time, and Mario's gonna give away his entire life if we get 1 million likes on this video. What? But if we only do 10,000, we're gonna give some free royalty merch.
Again, at the end of the video, you know, if I am here, you guys did exactly what we told you to do. This video, we got to 37,000 likes on the Hellcat. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. So that means we're giving away 5 packages, things, to you guys. So the first 2 winners, we're gonna go ahead and give away a care package from what Houston says is a bunch of cool stuff that we're gonna throw together. So our first winner is J Money's 90. So you're gonna get a nice care package in the mail. Make sure you screenshot your YouTube account, DM it to the Royalty Exotic Cars Instagram account, so we can go ahead and get your sizes and send everything off to you. Our next winner, Divine Drift. Divine Drift, you're gonna be in some Divine Drip, because you're about to get a whole bunch of this royalty merch from us, given to you by Atwood. And Atwood, if you don't send them out, I'm gonna kill you. Our next winners are gonna get one of these beautiful Royalty Exotic Cars hoodies. I know it's cold in some parts of America still, so you're gonna love how warm and fuzzy that you're gonna feel in this hoodie. We are gonna go with Josie Marine. Josie Marine, make sure you DM proof that you have this YouTube account, you'll be good to go. Oh, excuse me. Are you kidding me? Sorry about the interruption, guys. Back to our regular scheduled program. And our last 2 winners today, Dominic White with the laugh my ass off crossbow comment. You are going to get one of these beautiful Royalty Exotic Cars hats. And last but not least, Jacob, we're not gonna go ahead and butcher your last name, but you again are a winner for Royalty Exotic Cars merchandise. DM us proof on Instagram. Again, guys, this next video, we're gonna make sure that we hit 15,000 likes, and we're gonna pick some more giveaway winners, but we're gonna go ahead and need 1,000 comments from you guys as well. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, and don't forget to DM proof on Instagram. We wanna see those DMs light up with proof that you guys do subscribe and follow and everything else on social media. And thank you guys again for all the support.